2. So of course we're going to start out with whatever warm-up you feel like doing, the elliptical, a little bit of moving around yourself, stretching, stuff like that. But today we're going to start out with high knees, our good morning stretches. I couldn't really find what they were called, so I just call them that. And then some shoulder rolls. Marching high knees. This one you'll really need a clock for, or at least something to keep 30 seconds, just about. 30 seconds to 45 seconds now that I think about it, depending on how strong you feel on these. So it really is just exactly what it sounds like. You're gonna start marching. I recommend going at about this speed, keeping your posture good. I kind of like to keep my hands up here. And what I want is for you to get your knees as high as you comfortably can without any sort of like pain. Shouldn't probably be doing these in jeans like I am, but it's the time that I had to do this. Anyways, if you can only get them this high, that's totally fine. Just make sure you're controlling the motion the whole time. Okay, then 45 seconds, 30 to 45 seconds will be up, and rest as long as you need to. Yeah, that one's pretty straightforward. The only way that you could really make it harder is to go faster, or if you want to hold dumbbells while you do it, it's just gonna like really work out kind of like your like posture muscles a little bit better, and definitely your core. One way to make it way harder is for the first half of it, have weight in one hand, because then that'll start strengthening the other side and really challenge your balance. And then go to the other side. But that's a little bit more advanced. Doing it just in place, however you want to hold your hands. Yeah, you're gonna do 3 rounds of that, of 30 to 45 second intervals. And then you'll move on to the good morning stretch. This one's really cool. This one I got straight up from yoga. So the way that I think that I want you doing this, stand straight, make sure your back is in a neutral spine. So neutral spine doesn't mean like totally straight, it means like where it should be. You have good posture anyways. What you're gonna be doing, standing straight up, putting your arms straight out like you're stretching, like you're trying to reach away from yourself. Legs straight but knees unlocked. You're gonna be like kind of like gripping or tightening like your butt and like thighs for this, like you're pressing into the ground. So you're going out. As your hands go up, you're gonna rotate them back. I'm gonna go up there and go out of frame, and you're gonna reach straight up. So I'm not great at this, but see how my shoulders are away from my ears. You don't want to be up here. You're actually really working on like your you're really working on your postural muscles to keep from straightening out from straining your lower back or dipping with your upper back. Straight up, shoulders down, and then back down. Big exhale on the way up. You go. Hold. One way to make this a little easier is to do them seated. Debatably easier, because when you're seated, it kind of makes you want to lean back more. So you're gonna have to use like kind of like your deep, like your very deep oblique and like ab muscles to really keep yourself like erect like this. Anyways, but this will make it easier to show what I'm doing on the top portion of it. I'll even, chair height doesn't matter for this one. Anyways, straight back, tight core, big breath in, you go. And then don't touch, you extend your hands out wide. a progression from there, which will really help with your shoulders, or with your rotator cuff health, is to have dumbbells in your hand, preferably the lighter ones, like whatever your lightest is, do that. And then your hands are keeping the same motion. So palms in, palms out, forward, and then palms back in again. So like, my hands are open this way. Really control it on the way down too. But yeah, so that's the good morning stretch. You're gonna be doing that 3 times for about 5 to 7 reps. The reason that this one's 3 total sets is because it takes a long time to go through these, just because they're really, really slow. And I tend to get really lightheaded if I'm breathing like that for very long. So I think it's gonna be the same for most people. But also, yeah, just because you're doing it for a long time. And it's more for your balance. It also works, or not for your balance, for your rhomboids. It's really how you're gonna keep posture for more of your life. Oh, and then shoulder rolls. This one's really self-explanatory. I recommend you do them standing, but for the sake of the video, I can do them seated as well, just so long as they're like not hitting the chair that I'm on. And then it's forward. You're gonna roll them all the way back, squeeze all the way up and round. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back. 5, 4, 5. That's really gonna help. So if you can tell, the theme today is gonna be scapular retraction. So your shoulder blade and your shoulder itself